Welcome back to the Bullish CEO channel, where I'm your host, the Bullish CEO, where we discuss everything crypto. So let's see, we got a couple articles to want to bring to you today. Everything on this channel is bullish. No matter what the market looks like, I want to bring you the information and keep hope alive and keep that bullish mentality, because at the end of the day, we are at a birth of a new asset class, and we are very lucky to be here. We are, it's still very a small percentage of us that's in this actual uh, new class. So let's be thankful and let's get into the news. So like at the time of recording, we got Bitcoin under 10,000, but that's okay because, like I said, we're still bullish. Ethereum got Ethereum showing a little green red now. XRP down to 26 cents. No worries, that just means it's more time for us to accumulate. Let me throw this in. I'm not a financial advisor. You must only invest those things that you can afford to lose. But if you need to seek wisdom from a financial advisor, because I am not a financial advisor. I am the Bullish CEO. So let's get into it. The first article I got from you today is from newsbtc.com, and the title reads, Crypto Analyst Bitcoin Indicator Resembles Mid-2016 Bullish Beginnings. And I love that, with this being the Bullish CEO channel. I love that title. Resembles mid-2016 bullish beginnings. Okay, let's see what the article has to say. It says much of the crypto market may have flipped sentiment to being bearish on Bitcoin after yesterday's dump that bled over 20 billion from the total crypto market cap. However, according to one of the most respected crypto analysts in the space, an important trend indicator suggests that the current price action very closely resembles a pattern from mid-2016, right before Bitcoin went on the high publicized bull run and brought crypto into the limelight from there forward. And just thinking back, I remember that I got into crypto maybe I want to say late 2017, right before right before the heart of the bull run happened. So I've been here, in this space for going on couple 2.5 years, I want to say, and I've been bullish ever since. And when in that last bull run, it was just crazy. I mean, prices were jumping, left and right all day, every day. And for them to say that, they're seeing a pattern that resembles the 2016 the 2016 bull run. Well, the bull run was in 2017, but the pattern leading up to that makes me even more bullish. Okay, let's keep going. Bitcoin's relative strength index shows comparison to last bull run. So a few crypto analysts carry as much weight as Plan B. The analyst has done extensive research into Bitcoin's price. Uh, analyst and is behind. Oh, sorry about that. It says few crypto analysts carry as much weight as Plan B. The analyst has done extensive research into Bitcoin's price analysis, and it's behind the Bitcoin stock to flow model that is often cited by well-respected figures around the financial sector. Now, around the financial sector. So I mean, these persons behind the scenes they're bullish on digital assets. Now I'm gonna say certain ones. Of course, you have your Bitcoin, you have your Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP with the top four. But in hindsight, it's a lot of other cryptos that's out there that are gonna be very big. I'm very bullish on Matic. I'm gonna make a video for that. Shows comparison to last bull run. Few crypto analysis carry as much weight as Plan B. The analyst has done extensive research into Bitcoin's price analysis and is behind the Bitcoin stock to flow model that is often cited by well-respected figures around the financial sector. The analyst is so strong, it's turned skeptic like CNBC Squawk Box host Joe Kernan into not only believers but supporters who regularly promote the crypto asset at every turn. Kernan has even been seen citing Plan B's uh, analysis on air and during segment discussing safe haven assets like gold or Facebook's Libra. In Plan B's latest analysis, a chart depicting Bitcoin's relative strength index, a powerful indicator that helps gauge the strength of Bitcoin's price movement, shows a striking similarity between the current price action RSI and the RSI from mid 2016. And if you look in here, this is Plan B, and then we got a little on Twitter. They dropped this chart that you can see. The pattern is very similar, uh, very similar to 2016, right before we went on that major bull run, which we're all waiting for. Don't worry, it's coming around. It's coming around the corner. Like where many believe Bitcoin to be at now, in mid 2016, price was just coming out of a long bear market and had just started back onto its bullish climb towards its all-time high of 20,000. And yes, I was there. I was there when I seen Bitcoin at $20,000, and I just seen the run up, and it was just an eye-opener moment for me. And I was just like, look, forget the stock market, forget all this other stuff. We're actually we're actually here first at a new asset class, and this is like investing in crypto right now. It's like, if you're in crypto now, it's like being there at the birth of Amazon, when Amazon was just selling books. Now when you go to Amazon, they're selling everything under the sun. So when I try to talk to people, I always try to say and compare it to, hey, getting into crypto now is like getting into Amazon before Amazon is what it is today, and getting into Apple at the beginning, and being able to invest in those companies at an early stage. But then if you look at them now and see where they're at, they're mega companies, and this is going to be the same thing for cryptocurrencies. Now, not all of them, certain ones. I'm very bullish on XRP, Matic. I'm very bullish on VET. I'm very bullish on. It's a couple other ones that I'm bullish on. We'll get into another in another episode. But if we keep reading, after a fall in the RSI from the high 60s to the low 60s, Bitcoin RSI then rockets upward towards roughly 75 before it takes another breather and then continues to climb again, topping out just under 90 on the RSI scale. The similarity suggests that unless Bitcoin completely collapses here and falls to new lows, history should repeat itself. Let me read that again. The similarity suggested that unless Bitcoin completely collapses here and falls to new lows, history should repeat itself. So yeah, you heard it here first, guys. And then once Bitcoin gets into footing once again, the true bull run will get underway. And guess what? We're going to be right there, front row seats with my popcorn. And you're going to be right there with me. Let's see. So however, factors are different this time around. Everyone does know what Bitcoin is already, and there will be less interest stemming from curiosity alone. Even Google Trends demonstrates this, as searches for Bitcoin haven't even come close to where they were at the height of the crypto hype bubble, compared to when BTC broke above 10,000, a price level that was supposed to cause serious FOMO and make a retest of $20 a given. Yeah, right. But instead, Bitcoin price is crashing once again, dragged down in part by bearish altcoin sentiment. However, if this model is correct, this is nothing more than a bull market correction. If it isn't, Plan B will need to look for a Plan C. I agree with them on this. Based off of just looking at some different graphs, you do see everything kind of lining up as it did before we went on to that major bull run. And then also you got to look at it. This time we have way more players that's involved, big players. You got the institutional money is starting to flow in. You have more a better, not we don't have clear regulations, but we have a better understanding of what kind of regulations are to come. We don't know for sure, but we have an idea. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. The next article we have comes from the Bloomberg.com, which we all know about Bloomberg, but I came across this article and I thought, I should share it. The title reads, "A crypto firm hopes to get a banking license from Singapore." Now, everyone knows, getting a banking license is going to be very key into if you want to produce and sell cryptocurrencies. You have to get a banking license because it's going to be considered a currency. So we can read into the article. It says cryptocurrency related financial services are hard to find in Singapore as digital assets are a market traditional lend. Let me read that again. Cryptocurrency related financial services are hard to find in Singapore as digital assets are a market traditional lenders have tended to avoid. Signum, one of the first crypto companies to obtain a conditional banking and securities dealer license from Swiss regulators, is hoping to fill that gap. Signum, which is based in both Switzerland and Singapore, plans to apply for a banking license in the island nation. It has started talking with regulators and petitioned for a capital market service license, which allows the firm to offer asset management business as the first step into financial services. Co-founder Matthias Mbek and Gerald Ga said in the phone interview on Tuesday. In order for us to provide a full suite of services, we need to operate as a bank in Singapore, said Go, who is also the chief strategy officer. After the company becomes a full bank in Switzerland, a transition is expected this year. It will be able to apply for traditional banking licenses in the city-state, said Go. Once it fulfills the final criteria to become a Swiss bank, the company will be able to issue, store, trade, and manage digital assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and convert fiat currencies such as the Swiss franc, Singapore, and the US dollar and the euros into two cryptocurrencies. The company will also offer custody, brokerage, and tokenization services for digital assets to qualified investors and institutions. Now, this is going to be major. Now, one thing I don't understand is, why are we not seeing XRP up there? Now granted, I am happy for the adoption, but I want to see, of course, as they roll it out, they will add more digital assets to what they'll be able to offer. But this is going to be major. This is just spreading more adoption. If we continue reading, it says, while the volume of Bitcoin trading has surged and attention to digital assets has jumped with the likes of Facebook proposed Libra coin, regulations of the industry is sporadic and is in its infancy. Signum has been raising money and getting backing from established players as it works to get Singapore's approval. Signum has raised about 60 million Swiss francs, which will suffice for the next few years. Mbak said some 85% of the firm's employees, including all board directors, have a stake, and Singapore Telecommunication Ltd is among the institutional investors. Kim Ling, the MAS former special advisor for financial supervision, sits on the board and also heads the anti-money laundering committee at the company. In March, who is that? Duce agreed to invest in its Custo Digit AG, a joint venture between Swisscom and Signum that provides a technical solution for the custody of digital assets for regulated financial services institutions. That's major. That's major. While waiting for final clearance and While waiting for final clearance and procedures to set up a bank in Switzerland, the company is conducting due diligence on potential customers to ensure they comply with anti-money laundering rules, MBAC said. We have been approached over the past few months by many parties who hold a lot of cryptocurrency and look for a fully regulated bank, said MBAC, who is chief executive officer of Signal. One of their biggest challenges is to find banking specialists to connect them to the real world to pay their taxes, their employees' salary. Man. So, I mean, just based off of this last little piece that MBAC has said, he goes and says one of the biggest challenges is to find a banking specialist to connect them to the real world to pay their taxes and their employee salaries. But prior to him stating that, he also said they have many parties who hold a lot of cryptocurrency, and they're dealing with institutions. So just the simple fact that they said they have many parties who hold a lot of cryptocurrencies and looking for a fully regulated bank, that's enough said right there. That's called adoption. We're just waiting patiently. If that means we have to wait another 18 months to 3 years, hey, let's wait, because at the end of the day, that's where the payoff is the patience. Do you have the patience to wait it out? And you should, because if you do, it's going to be very life changing. Sorry about that. So in the last article we have is brought to you by ledgerinsights.com, and as a XRP holder, I had to bring this. I had to discuss this article because, like I said before in the previous videos, I am an XRP fanboy, if that's what you want to call it, but I'm very, very, very bullish on XRP because of not only the potential and the use case, but just the things that they're working on and the problem that they're going to solve. And we'll have future videos going more into depth on different cryptocurrencies that I hold, and not only that I hold, but I think that most people are bullish on, just based off of the information that's coming out in reference to those cryptocurrencies. So if we get into the article, it says BNC first U.S. bank to go live on Ripple Payments Network. Major. So it says today it was revealed that PNC Treasury Management is live on blockchain's payment platform RippleNet. This makes PNC the first U.S. bank to do so, almost a year after its first adopted Ripple's technology. As one of the 10 largest banks in the country, repeat, as one of the 10 largest banks in the country, the launch of PNC is a big step for RippleNet. Commercial clients of the bank can now use the network to receive international payments almost instantly, thanks to Ripple's technology. Instantly. Thanks to who? Ripple's technology. And the native digital asset for Ripple's technology? XRP, baby. The firm applies blockchain to cross-border payments, with this network aiming to reduce fees and waiting time. RippleNet has two main functions. The first is its messaging system using X-Current payment protocol. Secondly is the blockchain-based token XRP, which allows for fast transfers with the X-Rapid solution. Ripple previously separated its X-Current and X-Rapid offerings, but now members of RippleNet can use just one service or both. For instance, remittance firm RIA became a member of the network earlier this year and likely only uses X-Current. PNC and Santander both use X-Current for payment processing. RippleNet directly competes with Swift, which is a more conventional system and sees slower settlement times. It's just a matter of time, my opinion, that Ripple overtakes Swift. Now it's not, it's going to be a transition period, but it's just a matter of time. With the cost savings that X Rapid and X Current customers are saving. I mean, Swift they're just going to be able to keep up for so long. If we keep reading, it says the X Current payment messaging protocol is far more modern than Swift's version, just like I just said. However, Swift is no stranger to blockchain technology, having completed a proof of concept and worked with R3. Along with RIA, MoneyGram and Korean Coin One Transfer are members of RippleNet. The firm also expanded into Brazil in June, having already included Santander Brazil and payment platform BTech as customers. This is major. This is major news. And I just want to go into a little bit of the BNC, with them being one of the 10th largest banks in the country, and then not only that, it's also based in the U.S. Come on now, I mean, we've been talking about regulations and regulations, but you don't do stuff like this without having some type of understanding or some type of clarity on where everything is going. So that's why, like I said, I'm very bullish on XRP. I'm very bullish on Ripple itself as a company. If we go back and just look into all the cryptocurrencies, or if you want to say digital assets that's out there now, XRP to me is the one and only that's doing that's, you know, first of all, they've been, since 2014, they've been working with regulators from the jump. So just that alone, I mean, no other cryptocurrency I can believe can say that. So that's why I'm so bullish. And not only that, just the problem that they're solving, you know, the whole cross-border payments, you know, and how they can cut down the fees. And now, you know, persons can get money instantly for a lower cost. Who wouldn't want it? Who wouldn't want to use that? I mean, you have companies such as MoneyGram that got on board, and you know, a company of that stature is not going to just sign up for something that's just going to, you know, save them a couple pennies. No, this is something this is a game changer. XRP is a game changer. Excuse me. And those of us who have the patience to hodl, we will greatly benefit from that patience, and things are gonna change for us. So I just want to thank you all for coming back to the channel. I'm the Bullish CEO, where we discuss everything crypto. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for that daily content. Out.